have questions about the ending of the book. Has everyone finished the book?
Yes, I finished it.
I finished it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, I have.
Grover did. I remember Grover did for sure. Talia, did you finish it? And Leslie, I didn't hear you.
No, I didn't get a chance to finish it. It's okay if y'all ruin it for me though.
I'm also not finished, so.
Well, do you guys mind if we spoil your life?
Don't
Yes,
mind.
you can go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. At what point in the book did you have an idea what was going on, and what clue gave that away?
No, I had no clue what was going on the entire time. All of a sudden, Dan Benson was in a hole dead, and I was like,
Wasn't a whole what?
He was shot in the head.
yeah. And then so many people were in on it, and I'm like, well, duh, I could have guessed that, but like, still, like, it was just so like, because I swear, when Dan was in a hole dead, that was chapter like 47. It was like the end of the book, and I'm like, what the hell, you know?
Yeah.
When
till the
did
end.
you know what was going on?
Leslie, because she finished it.
I feel like not necessarily that I guessed the book, but all my guesses were right because everybody was involved.
Right,
Everybody was
right.
in on it. The only thing that really, well, this might be another question, but for that second where she thought her ex-husband was in on it too, I was just like, what a traitor. Like, what?
Right?
And then at the end, even still to the very end, I still thought he was going to like go and drown her because he was walking her
Yeah,
down.
I know, you're just waiting for something.
Yeah, I was just like, oh,
happen.
she's gonna die. There's,
Yeah.
we didn't even ask if there was a happy ending to this.
What about you, Banky? Text it.
I didn't know until then who was the villain.
Who was the villain?
As you were reading, which chapter gave it away? Only in the end. Okay. Yeah, that's what we were just saying too earlier.
Wait, so who was it?
So it was Griffin. He was the one who was choking Claire. But like, then it was like his sons were in on doing all this other stuff for him. And then do you remember the Lockwoods, Wade Lockwood
Yes.
and Lenora? They were in
Yeah.
on just helping. They
Wow.
were all just in on helping it. Like, it was super crazy.
It was
Why?
like it was
was the
pretty
reason?
much, it was a cult. It's like a society, a secret rich
Oh.
society.
Yeah.
And
they all needed him to be governor, and so they didn't want anything to look bad on him, so they were all in on helping him.
mhm.
Oh, okay. I gotta finish
But
it. Yeah.
then- yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it got real good. Like, it's crazy because
Yeah.
like, yeah, Dan was in their secret society, but he wasn't trustworthy, you know.
Wow.
It's
Feel like those secret societies do exist.
oh yeah, definitely.
Everything she was saying, I was just like, yeah, there's so many of these around.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
There's
Mhm.
no way.
Point. Okay, so my answer for that is I started figuring it out when Gwen told her story about the merman and the mansion, aka Sea Castle. So like when she was talking, like everybody thought that she was like going into shock and like in her like child brain, creating like some weird imagination coping thing for her brother being lost at sea or whatever. She thinks they're like mermen. I think that it's really a cult and she's the best.
Oh, well, I didn't think she was making anything up. I
Yeah.
was just wondering who else was following them. Like, that was what was going on in my, because I obviously didn't know what she was talking about with the sea castle. What is she talking about, you know?
Yeah, because kids are
And I
so
still don't
honest.
I thought she was saying that she saw this sea castle when she was on the boat, but it was something she had seen before in a picture, you know?
Mhm. She's visited because apparently everybody that was involved in, was it the last Monday club? They
Yeah.
had all been to the castle. I mean, to the mansion
Oh,
or
but
seen
no,
pictures.
the little girl hadn't been in the castle. She saw a picture of her dad of Dan and Griffin, like in an old photo album. in front of these gargoyles in a sea in this
Mm,
you know,
mhm.
because her Aunt Lydia was like, oh, they love looking at those old photo albums, saying that to Connor. And he started looking through them and he saw this picture. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you. Thank you, Lauren.
I'll let you know.
No, that's why I love it when you're in these meetings because
And when I read the book, yeah. Last time was a struggle for me. I didn't know what to talk about.
it says, which location in the book would you most like to visit and why?
The mansion. It looked fancy, or it sounded fancy. So
The Sea Castle mansion.
mhm. Yeah. Oh, Italy. Yeah.
I kind of would like to see just like Catamount Bluff or whatever it's called, just to see where all these rich folk live.
These rich folks.
What state was it in? Was it in Connecticut?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Banky
Kidding.
says Italy, where they went for their honeymoon.
That's a good one.
I said to see the humpback whales feed in the Bering Sea. What was her ex-husband's name again?
Why can I not remember this
Nate.
part though?
Why can't Hank, right?
Okay, yeah.
Nate.
Nate, oh.
Hank.
So next question is, how do you feel about the ending and how would you have liked it to end instead?
I wanted it to be like the most random person that would have tried to kill Claire. You know, it was just like, it was Griffin, you know?
Right? Chapter 1 is like, or chapter 2 is Griffin, and you're like, God damn it, it's fucking chapter 2.
Yeah. I mean, overall, I thought actually it was still a really good book though. So
Mhm.
What I was hoping for, I don't know, just like an epilogue where they talked about what actually happened, how many years he got in prison, what she ended up doing with her life. Like I wanted to know that.
right?
Mhm.
We were just left in like, okay, well, I guess he's going to jail.
I know they did wrap it up pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
About the author for Above the Sky. Well, like I couldn't find a lot about her because she kind of just started off her career a little late. She actually started reading when she was 1.5 years old, which is really cool because my son's 2. And apparently she memorized her first book at 1.5.
She memorized the book at 1.5.
But like a children's book. It's not like a real book, you know what I mean? She has a website for herself and she has a bucket list. Like her website is like my bucket list for traveling and entertainment goals or something like that. She originally wanted to write screenplay for movies and she was pulled into doing screenplay for novels.